Simon is super smart, very responsible, good at, giving advice or whatever. Lloyd is like an insanely committed runner, super fun.
Oh, easy. Tyler Voss, he was a person who always tried his hardest while also looking out for the younger runners. I guess my other shout out would be Nolan Wayman. He was never a captain, but he always acted like a captain. Had a lot of wisdom, especially when it came to being running with injuries. He always hung out with the underclassmen. He always bonded. He allowed me to feel like I had friends in cross-country running when I didn't get to bond with other kids my age. Your main goal as a leader shouldn't be to worry about yourself, but should be to be worried about others. Your first priority is others, and then your second priority is yourself.
Charlie Cummings, Ian Lage. Their personality, they're super fun to be around and they're super supportive.
I'd have to shout out Lloyd Laninka because he's a big fan of mine and he's just always there for me. Shout out to my boy Evan Young. He's a great guy and he hits me up on Instagram every couple months. Building a bond with him, like obviously cross country wouldn't be fun if you didn't have friends to like share experiences with, so just like having people you know and like enjoy being around makes the sport way more fun.
I'd like to shout out to Daphne because she has put in so much work for running. We've been on the team for the same amount of years. We both got moved up our 7th grade year to varsity. But she's been through a lot of stress fractures and a lot of problems. But she's still stuck with the sport. She's now a captain. We do the same stuff. She still runs every day with the girls. But yeah, she's put in a lot of work. Yeah. There's this one girl, Elsa Bergman. She runs at the U now, but I just remember she was a very quiet person until me and Daphne, we ran with her all the time and we kind of got her out of her shell, and I just remember she would always be there for you. She was we became so close with her on runs, from when I started to now, I still see her and I still hang out with her sometimes, but she was a really good leader for me. We ran together, we raced together, she helped me when I just started on this team, and she kind of just brought me up.
I would like to shout out my friend Chloe Steinkraus. She's just so positive and she's just so fun to be around, and definitely is the reason why I look forward to practice every day. Marissa Long, she's always up there with me and she's so sweet. I remember last year at sections track, we ran the mile and 2 mile together, and she's just so fun to compete with. She's fierce out there on the track, but then just so nice. Talking to her after, we cooled down together. She's an amazing person.
Marissa Long, I met her in track and field this past season. I think a lot of people just see runners for their times and they're like, oh, she's super impressive, or oh, she's super fast, but Marissa Long is also just the sweetest soul, and I love her so much. I just recently met her, but yeah, she's just amazing. I'd really like to shout out Mary Gillis. She's just been my running buddy since day one, and she always has the funnest personality. She brings so much light to the team.
Probably Noella. She's just so kind and supportive and honestly just a great human being, so I just love her.
I'd like to shout out Noella Ross. She's such a good friend of mine, and I know that Mary and I and her have gone to church a few times together, and she's just such a sweet person, and I love her so much. So
her name is Talia. She is so very well determined, and even when she has harder days, she just shows up and just puts in the hard work, and I just love to see that. She's just really inspired me to push myself to my limit, even just through any hard workout, or it's just nice to talk to her as well. She's just a really sweet and kind person.
Zeal Cuckoo, my #1 rival. She is the thing that pushes me the most, and I love her for that, no bad blood. My freshman year when I first started running the 400, we were really close every single time. Every single race we raced against each other, 0.1 seconds, point whatever. She got a little ahead of me this year, and I give her credit for that. But yeah, she's really pushed me, and she's my thing to really just go faster. The 800-meter state champion.
Henry Risser.
Yes, Henry. I trained with him. So I trained with him in the winter. Our off-season coach, he's always Henry did this many reps of this, so you have to do that many reps. Just because Henry did it, you have to do it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So in that way, me and him kind of have that back and forth. Layla. Me and Layla do everything together, every run, every workout. We race together, side by side, until like, the last mile. We push each other a lot.
Noella Ross from Chaska. She's like the most kind person ever. Like, we'll text each other sometimes, just talk about our races, congratulate each other. Running with people is like a whole different level of friendship and connection. You go through everything together. You see each other at your worst moments, your lowest points, and then you get to celebrate the highs together. So, Brooke, this past track season, she made like huge strides and improved so much, and it was like so inspiring and super awesome to see her hard work paying off. I know how hard she works and how much drive she has. Super inspiring.
Probably Kate Kaisersat. She was probably one of the most dedicated runners I've met. She always had a smile on her face, no matter like if it was an 11-mile run or like a nice little 3-mile run. She always was hype. She was like your biggest fan, even if she didn't know you like super well. So definitely her.
Probably Sarah Gustini. She's always positive, like she has such a fun personality. Julia Link from Wyzetta. She recently just joined this past cross-country season, but I did actually meet her on a visit, and I've just been staying in touch with her ever since, and just seeing what she does is like really cool, and she's a really great runner, and it's crazy how good she is after like joining so late.
Yeah, hopefully she'll be on the interview tomorrow.
Hopefully.
So, Julia. Yeah. Yesterday I was at Prior Lake, and I interviewed some of the Prior Lake girls. I asked Maggie Hain that question, and she said you.
What?
Yeah.
Stop! That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so cute. I love her. I don't know, she's so cute. We just bonded very easily. She's adorable. I love her.